Today I'm going to reveal or unbox the Dell 24-inch professional grade monitor I had just picked up, and let's get on with it. I have the Dell and I was talking about, and let's go with the unboxing without further ado, and let's see what's in the box and go through the contents as well as take a close look at the monitor itself. The standards, you'll just find the CD-ROM and the manual for it, some calibration factory report which tells you what you could do with it, and I'm going to get this out of the box. Look how small it actually is. And let me get the stand out of here as well, itself, and the monitor. Let me get the manual out of the way as well, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So you see these two clip-ons, it goes right here into this panel right here, and hopefully I should get that right and first go. For the second part of the unboxing, basically we're just going to go through the features of this lovely monitor I have here. As you can see, I've not turned it on yet, but I will do the plug and setup, but I just wanted to show you quick features about the screen itself. As you can see here, the screen looks very premium, very well built. It's very small for a 24-inch screen, and the stand as well, as you can see, is a premium build stand. The monitor can be moved in up, down position, as well as you can tilt in two rotatable angles. And one of the best features I like, which is very unique about this, unlike most of the monitors and the stand, you can actually rotate the monitor itself without having to rotate the entire monitor with the stand. So you can rotate it either ways, to right or left. But because it is a lightweight monitor, it's a bit difficult and tricky to move that around, but you have that feature just in case you want to have that option as well. Yet one of the other best features that I like is the fact that you can actually rotate the whole screen vertically like that. And let's take a look at the ports that is available. You can remove this panel right here, and that gives you access to all the ports. We have the power port, the display port, the mini display port, another display port. One is for the in, one is for the out, and you have two HDMI ports. One is the USB 3.0 port and the regular type A ports. So these are the ports available. In addition to that, there's also another port right here that you can see, which is another USB port which can also be used for charging. So if you want to plug into your phone and charge your phone, you don't have to reach out to your plugs, or you don't have to reach out to your computer. You can just plug it right here to make it a lot easier and less cluttery in terms of the actual wiring itself. So once you're done plugging into the ports that you actually require, and then you can just close it to make it look a little more tidy. And with this panel closed here, all the wires will be let out from here. And what you could also do is to make your monitor and desk more organized. You can pass through all the cables through this hole that is meant for the cable pass through as well. One last feature about the monitor itself is the Kensington lock that you can see right here. So in case you want to use it for an exhibition or anything of that sort, and you want to leave it there for an overnight setup, you can just lock it up and don't have to worry. Alright, to the next part now. I have actually connected the monitor, as you can see, connected to my laptop as a primary device. One of the things for the setup is a clean cabling which actually allows through this, the stand that you can see right here, and I will adjust the height as the way I feel comfortable with it, and also if for the benefit of the video I'm going to angle it towards you so you can see clearly. We're going to play some high resolution videos. I'm going to try to play some 8K video, and also at the same time I will display some high resolution pictures, some of which I've taken as well. So let's just go through it and see how well it plays. It's meant to be a sharp display, so although it's a full HD display, but let's see how it performs. Here I have 8K video I'm playing on to the screen, as you can see, and it looks pretty good, very sharp for what it is, and I simply love the fact that it's nearly as good as bezel-less. It's hardly got any bezels onto it. It makes the viewing, and also one of the things that I read about it is the viewing angle. I can see it so well. I'm going to tilt it for the benefit of you viewing it as well, so you can see for yourself how much clarity and the anti-glare feature as well helps, that avoids any sort of viewing problems that you might have. So as you can see, it's a beautiful display. It's really good for what it is, and well, I can't complain, you know, and it's truly amazing. So next we're going to take a look at some of the high resolution pictures, and I have downloaded a few of my favorites. So let's see how it looks and on the screen. And you can see that it really looks sharp, even though this is not a high resolution picture. And of my own pictures that I had clicked from the zoo here in UAE, it was a couple of years ago, and you can see the colors and the sharpness. It really stands out on the screen. These were high resolution pictures. Okay, so here's what you can do with it. If you want to play around, you want to show some portrait pictures, there you go, you have the feature and the option as well, and it looks pretty good. It's a bit tricky to work in this orientation, so I'm going to switch back to the original landscape orientation. More pictures that I have taken, and as you can see, it really looks good as far as and in terms of settings. I wanted to take you through some of the settings in the menu. I saw some of the feedback from other YouTubers. They mentioned about these touch buttons, basically setting buttons, doesn't seem to respond as well. To me, it seems okay. I'm not going to say that it is terrible, but it's fine so far. So let's just navigate through and see how it works. So it's got the basic brightness, contrast, input source, color settings, RGB and PC standard mode presets, display settings, the aspect ratio, the sharpness. I'm not sure if it has picture-in-picture option in here, but let me just quickly go through the options here and see what else I can do with it. And it allows 3 ratios, which is 16:9, 4:3, and a 5:4 as well. It also allows you to change this sharpness, display put. So this is one of the features that So this is the feature I was talking to you about. I couldn't set up the second monitor that I have for this one, but by default, the setting disables display point 1.2. Basically, What this means is that you can, if you have an identical monitor or another Dell monitor, you can connect it side by side and have two simultaneous displays connected through one HDMI cable. So you don't have to run through two HDMI cables to your laptop. Just connect these two monitors with one, with the out and in input that I showed you earlier from the HDMI, and then another one just running into the computer or the laptop, which is an amazing feature which allows you to avoid any sort of extra clutter or extra cabling that you would normally do with most of your other monitors. As far as the other menu option goes, you have USB standby mode settings, which is for energy saving mode, and then the usual language, timer, unlock, reset menu settings, and other settings, which is the button sound off. It is annoying. I never use a button sound unless you really love something like that, but I've never been on any of the devices, never use that. LCD conditioning, and one of the other features is the personalization features, which allows you some shortcut keys. I haven't actually figured out how that works, but we'll probably touch base on that in the next video after using it for a while. And right now, just to give you an idea, basically this is on 19 by 20 by 10.80 resolution, which is 60 Hz screen refresh rate, and that's about it. You can actually see the difference between the three screens that you're currently looking at. They're all duplicated with their original settings. To the far left that you can see on the screen is the Samsung monitor, which is a true color monitor, the Dell monitor right here, which is the 24-inch monitor, and the 4K 55-inch smart TV, Samsung smart TV. All three of them look incredible. I believe they are good in their own way, and for the purpose, for the price that you pay for each one of them, it gives you its money's worth.